Poverty in Africa, or in particularly in Cameroon, cannot be stopped individually, but if one to stop it, like, we need to be like in a high position whereby we need to create some policies, like some taxation policies, whereby we can bring out some policies like the poor are going to pay lesser taxes than the rich.
Going days today, there's a lot of insecurity and there's a need to curb this insecurity. So I think by sensitizing the population on the dangerous effects of insecurity and the harms it has on the humans, I'm sure it is going to gradually curb this problem of insecurity that plagues our society every day and now.
This corruption flows in our blood, and we are fighting against it each and every day. We breathe air. So, and in the Cameroon, we have placed up an organ called the CONAC, and the CONAC is not able to fight against that corruption itself. And I have decided to sensitize my population and to report any act of corruption I see, and I pray God give me another power which I will be able to fight against this corruption.
The case, Cameroon has many job opportunities. The problem is that the opportunities are there, but the information is not mobile. People don't know, and that's the problem. And my aim now is to create like websites that will be able to gather information about job opportunities that have been created.
Trying now to bring about peace in the world, which can be done through teaching of students, especially students as you grow, let them grow in the notion of peace, to stay in peace with one another, because a peace can be maintained if there is that friendly relationship between one and the other. And
what I actually intend doing is sensitizing people that prostitution is not always the way out. I know life may be hard, I know life may be a tussle, but together you can get up something, even if it's with a little amount of money, and make up a very good use of your life, not prostituting. That is the worst thing, or that's the last option anyone should ever think of.
I've taken the decision that when I'm grown, I'll work hard to have money to help those that don't have money, that don't have the capacity to help themselves.
I would like to work with the government to create an enterprise to collect waste, because I realize that what is lacking is the waste disposal. There are no waste disposal manners.
I sensitize people around me on the disadvantage of pollution, because I live in a market. There are so many ways around my market. I try to talk about it because I see it every day. It affects us. It brings diseases. I talk to people that it brings diseases and all the negative effects it comes about with.
But what I've actually tried to solve the problem is advising you to be self-employed, like seeing into what you can do with your hand to have money, which will actually enable you do what you really dream of doing in life.
to bring a solution, which is creating of more business and commercialization projects in order to groom youths all over the world, or in sub-Saharan Africa, in order to engage them into getting something for themselves to earn a living, in order to end prostitution, stealing, killing, kidnappings. That is a rampant now in our societies today.
They need to educate the population, educate them, because our ecosystem is in danger.
Because the atmosphere is now experiencing less moisture, and this less moisture makes the atmosphere to be warm and therefore increases the temperature of those areas.